Hey guys, today we are going to be looking at the Voyager class Thrilling Generation Thrilling 30 RoadBuster. And here he is. And I have been wanting this guy for a very long time. And just haven't got him for, I don't know, no apparent reason, have been waiting this long to get him. But I have him now, and he was missing his two big guns, so I just have this little missile launcher and the pistol that is like a little gun, and the pegs are very just really tight in the holes, so they just lightly sit in it. Especially the the little missile launcher, they're just very tight in the all the ports. I've tried, so I'm just going to take them off because they're just hardly staying in there. Just going to put them off to the side. So yeah, RoadBuster. He's this militaristic Humvee, um, just a big I don't know what you'd say, but it's just cool. Has cool big wheels. Has this winch at the front. Has these spots that you could say are for a bull bar or something. The little windows on the sides. I think they might be inserts. I don't know. I wasn't paying that much attention. So yeah, semi-futuristic, but still looks like you could see it in real life. I got this guy sealed, but just like my MPO1, the box is a little worse for wear. I didn't do any of this. Just a little worse for wear. So, since it was just something that I've always wanted, just like my universe, hardhead, just I had to open it. So yeah, I think, and my grandma got this on an auction for me. Had no idea she was getting it for me, and I think she spent like $2 to $5 on it, so it was a steal. And so yeah, just love that. So yeah, getting out of transformation. His transformation is pretty simple, but it does a few cool things. Specifically, his legs. His legs, for being fairly generic, pull out a little detail that I really like. So there are two little tabs inside here that you're just gonna rock them apart so you can pull them out. You can see little tabs right there. Rock this side, and then all of this big green section will come out with it. Come out. I don't think they tab in. Will come out, and then you'll fold the legs down like that. Split them, and then these will come the feet. And I really like how they did that. How they nestled them inside this big gap. I really like that. And then same thing here. Just swivel it. And there are his feet. And I've seen that you can shift the feet back a little. Just make him stand. Now we're going to raise the camera up. So now, obviously you can see his head right there, but we're going to come up here, and you're going to slide it down because there's a tab. This little green tab slides into this slot, while this little brown tab goes up underneath into that slot. So now you'll rock all this out, and then you have to shift the arm. Then there's that tab that goes into that slot up there. Bring the arm down, same thing. Do that, just rock that out. And swing that out. And now you can take this piece, swing them in, then bring all that down. just gonna get him situated to where he looks nice. And then you're supposed to bring these wheels in, and it naturally just spreads the legs apart, so you have to adjust the feet. So yeah, spread the arms out a touch, and then this little one, I'll try to put it in his hand. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave this one down because it's not doing anything. Can't even put it in his hand like the pistol. But so yeah, here we have RoadBuster. It looks like he's leaning back. I think he is a little, yeah. These feet are very, very finicky. They're very, very tough to just get him to stand straight. He does have ankle tilts, but the way this is sculpted at this angle, it makes it tough to just get them, like, while his feet, how his legs are angled, it's just tough to get him to be in a pose where his entire foot is actually on the ground. So yeah, can be a little tough, but you can do it. It's just a lot of fiddling, and he's leaning more to one side, but it's okay. So yeah, there he is. And I like him. You know, he's not like, he's definitely a Voyager. He's not huge like a leader. But he might be a touch small for a Voyager, but he still isn't like small. So I like the fact that, you know, he's big, and his transformation is somewhat simplistic, but I like the tricks that it does to keep it interesting. So yeah, like I said, the feet, they are a little finicky, especially with the way his, like, I don't know, you could say cuff is, like, leg cuffs are sculpted. I don't know how you'd say that, but yeah, so yeah, he's supposed to have 2 more guns, I think, and that's why he has so many ports on him. He has these 2 down there. He has the ones on his shoulders, right there. 2 on top, right there. I think that's it. Yeah, I think that's it. Then his hand, and then the guns would have ports on them, right there and there for the pistol. So yeah, he really sort of did the weaponizer thing, kinda, because he just came with so many guns that you could match them with him or match them with the other toys. So kinda, and he would be a great candidate to put weaponizers onto, because they're 5mm ports, so they more than likely would fit. They might have a little bit discrepancy since he is like 10 years older than them, but you could just more than likely put whatever weaponizer what you wanted on him. So yeah, and I'm surprised for what kind of articulation he has. Obviously, you have your ratcheted elbows, which for a Voyager I think is a little weird, because this was at the time, because I have Whirl, and I think he's a Voyager, and he doesn't have a single ratchet joint in him except for his knees. So it's just a little strange that he has so many ratchet joints that he has out, and that some of these shoulder ratchets are a little scary, because I don't know, but I love the sound of these fine tooth ratchets. Let me raise the camera a touch. But there are the legs again. He does have a bicep swivel on both sides, and I can tell because I can see the mushroom peg. But they are so incredibly tight, I could probably just break them break either this arm, the elbow joint, the peg off if I tried to do it. So they basically don't exist, at least on my copy. Maybe it's because it was painted too much in there, and then it just thickened it up enough to where the joint is too tight. I don't know, but mine is just way too tight. I could probably find a way to loosen it or something, but I'm not going to try to. Then the elbows, they have a friction joint right there, which I can tell is already loose, which is out of the box. This one's tighter. And then he has that ratchet joint, that soft ratchet right there, so you can get double jointed, but you have to go all the way up and then use that one. So yeah, gonna move his arms out and his hips. This one is somewhat tight, and due to the sculpt, it only goes out that much. This one is a little bit looser. See if we can get more. No. So yeah, that's why this leg is kicking out more. This leg is a bit stronger, quite a bit stronger. Thigh swivel, it's really tough. He can go kick that far forward, kick that far back. I just noticed this, is that there are ratchet teeth on the hip. So it should be ratcheted, but it's not. I don't know why. But it's not too big a deal. And then knees, as you saw from the transformation, well, if you move the wheel, you can get a double jointed one. And then you can just see the series of, flip that up so you can see the ankle joint, and you can see that there's a swivel and then a ratcheted forward and back, and then this hinge right there. So there are a lot of joints in the foot, but it's just a little difficult to get them to stand, because yeah. So yeah, overall he is a bit of a finicky toy, not transformation wise, but getting him to stand and probably getting him into a pose. But ultimately I still like it, because I've wanted the toy forever, and the fact that my grandma got it for me for cheap, it was sealed, and I don't know, just I really like it, and that's all I have to say. But it's still a cool toy. It still feels modern, but it still feels old with that sort of like charm. Even though I know it's literally 13 years old. Wait, no. 10 years old, sorry, not 13. 10 years old. It still has that sort of charm to it. Of being old, but he still feels modern with his articulation and his styling, kind of. So yeah, that's really all I got to say for RoadBuster. So till next time, see ya.